Okay, here we go. Let's see how today goes. All right. So again, you all know I'm not overly crazy about this cane, but I thought I'd try and make something with it. Just getting more mow fur off. Anyway, white pearl. Some scraps from making this interesting cane. All right. So first what I want to do is I've been going through my texture stamps and this is what I found. So this is just what I'm going to use because it's what I have. And I'm going to lay it on top, good side down, baby wipe, and I'm just going to press this in. So it'll go in. It's a nice deep mold, so that's one good thing. All right, I'll give it a roll. Whoops, knocking my stuff over. Not really, but anyway. Get that up. Got a spot there. I'm going to cut that out. Oh, I found my large roller. And now I don't remember where I found it. It's been a rough couple of weeks for me. Anyway, we will survive. Oh, that must be my daughter. Yeah, with everything that's been going on, now my mom's in the hospital and severe pain and on a lot of pain medication. Anyway, carry on. Carry on, carry on. Just want the back to be nice and flat. That's why I'm rolling it like this. And I got another spot. You know what? I'm just going to move on. But you see the nice texture you get with this. Now, I'm not positive, but I'm thinking I may have got this through Jessima's Design. Oh, I'm not positive though, unfortunately. So I'm just going to push this down to get a nice connection to the table. I don't even need all of this. I kind of went overboard with this, but anyway, here we go. Again, moving on. So I'm just going to lightly shave the top. And then after that, we will do some burnishing. Burnishing. Oh my God, I can't even talk anymore. Probably because I haven't been talking for so long. I think I'm going to do a pendant and earrings to match. I don't know. I haven't really decided. I honestly haven't even gotten out any cutters to do this. I have my Old Faithful still here, but we'll see. We will see. When you do this, just take your time. I put it in like kind of a U shape, my blade. And just shimmer over the top. And if you're new at this, just practice. And if you're doing just one color like this, if you don't get it right, you can just roll it all back up again and start over. I know when I first started doing these, oh, I was a disaster. I didn't think I'd ever get the hang of it. But here we are. I can probably stop at any time here now because you know what? This is more than enough that I'm going to need. So I'm just going to trim it up. I'll just get these little corners. There, just like that. And all of this can go back in your white pearl collection, which I don't have handy, so I'll have to wait and do it. But there we go. Now we need to burnish this. With piece of paper is what I'm using. And I'm just going to rub it over firm but light with my fingers until it's nice and smooth. I don't know why I'm talking like this, but I am. I got my small roller here that apparently I didn't clean off the last time I used it. Go figure, I haven't been here for a while. Just glad I'm off that medication. That was horrible. I said to myself, self, this happens again, you're not taking that medication again. It's not gonna happen. Whoops, look at that. But it's nice and smooth. And hopefully you can see mica shift in it. And that's what I want. Nice mica shift. Then, I've already reduced some of these. And I'm gonna have to shape them because they've been, like I said, not where they're supposed to be. What was that? Oh, who knows? So, I'm going to, let me see, I'm gonna poke in here, just because I want to define this, the petals more than what I obviously did when I put it together. I'm going to get a blade, make a few slices. Definitely going to have to reshape them again too. That's all right. And go in with my needle tool. Hope you can see what I'm doing. I'm probably not even, I am knocking everything over here. What was that? I'm going to set this to the side before I totally destroy it. Oh, make sure I'm using the right side of my blade. Oh. And my eyes have been really watery today. So that's not helping me with my vision. Do one more of these and then I'm going to go down. And they don't have to be perfect because I'm not looking for perfection. But I do want a side. I'm going to chop that off a little bit. Put that in with the scrap pile I'm going to be using. And I'm going to do the same with this one. Push, push. This one's harder to see with my messed up eyeballs. And push. And one more of these. I could do more, but I don't think I'm going to need all these. And I do want to de-smaller one. Chop off a piece. Go in with my needle tool. And make some indents. Now I really can't see. Oh my, right there I believe. And I'm just going to go with guesswork. It should look all right. And turn it as I go. Even though this shouldn't be soft, it is still getting a little distorted. I'm going to take one more out of this. All right, let's bring our veneer back and start putting some of these babies on it. I'm going to start with this one in no particular order. And what's another half decent looking one? This one. I'll put you down there. You're okay. Doesn't have to be perfection. Obviously, look at my pansy cane. Need my blade, I guess, to pick them up. And I'm just going to fill the rest in with these little ones. I'll stick a couple more of these bigger ones up, I guess, since I have them. Oh, drop your blade. Almost. It was a good save. Come on. There. And I'm going to burnish this in again. I'm peeking around at my cutters, seeing what I might want. Oh, as I burnish. I'm not seeing anything that's really shoot me in the face. I'll probably just use my Old Faithfuls. I'm still working on organizing, but again, I haven't been doing that for a while. But yeah, just firm but light, because you just want to push this in. You don't want to get it all goobulated. You just want to push it into the clay. And it's not pushed in yet, I can tell. But it's getting there. A little bit over here, over there, everywhere. Oh, Maggie scratching on her scratchy thing. Let's see how that is. Oh, to perfection, almost. Just a little bit more, I think. It will be good. Feels pretty good. Oh yeah, that feels nice. I'm going to lift this up off of the tile. And then I'll put this to the side. Hopefully I won't drive my arm in it or something. Maybe I should put it up higher. Put it up right here. Feels a little low there. I'll have to check that out after. But moving on, I'm going to take some of this. If I want, I guess I'll leave some of the yellow in there. It's all right. I'm going to chop this up. Like so. Chop, chop, chop. It's like chopping a chopping block. Go split some wood. No, thank you. Those days are definitely over for me. What a beautiful day today. I'm saying that because I just heard somebody start their lawnmower or ride on or something. Can't do that either. I'm allergic to fresh cut grass. Yeah, so when it gets too crazy out there, I gotta shut all the windows. Yay me. Could be much worse. All right. I'm debating on what I want to wrap this in. I want to wrap it in something. I wasn't going to, but I think I'm going to. Maybe I'll use the rest of mine. That's what I'll do. I'll just use the rest of the white pearl. So I'm going to get this all stuck together. Press it in all nicely. Move these cutters out of my way. I'm going to need my pasta machine. I'm going to roll this out on my pasta machine. I'm going to roll this out through my pasta machine. I could only speak English, Angela. I know, Annie, it feels good to be back here. Oh, just getting kind of stressed out there for a while. So roll, roll, roll. And I don't want this thick. I'm going to put it through a 2. Still want it thinner. I'm going to put it through a 4. There, this is rolled out on a 4. And I can still stretch it too if I want. So I want to compress this all together. Make sure there's no air in it. Roll it. Twist it. I can't remember how I did my other pansy cane, although my other pansy cane looked a lot better than this one. I know I gotta stop doing that. Putting my stuff down. I do it all the time. Why? I don't know, but I do. Anyway, excuse me. I'll push it together. So yeah, if you hear a lawnmower or something, yeah, it's going on in the background. And I want to wrap this in my white pearl. Get it back here. Straighten it out. Definitely have more scraps, I think, than I need. I'm sure I could have cut that in half. But here we are. Here we are. Is that going to make it all the way around? Nope. It is not. Oh, look, it's stretching on me. I'll have to put a slice through it like so. Get really sticky. And I'll piece this. There. That was easy. And where it's so big, I'm cutting a piece off and setting that to the side. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I've been having major heartburn, headaches. It's driving me crazy. I'm just going to roll this out until it's really long. I put you on pause, but this apparently is going quite fast. Faster than I really thought it would. Must be where it's so warm today. Not even worrying about the ends. I'm not doing anything fancy with it. I'm just gonna roll it all up like this. Maybe I'll go around it like that. Maybe I'll make this one longer like this. See? You see what I'm doing? You see? Yeah. I'll take it around this way. I'm stuck to my blade. Maybe I'll go over here, back here, and there. There we go. Kind of a squiggly kind of a thing going on. I'm gonna roll it out. Nope, I didn't plan that. It just went like that. And I'm going to take the top of it off. Excuse me. Let's see what it reveals. That's kind of cool. Coolish. Cool, cool, cool. Turn it around, slap it just like that. You know you got to do that, right? Got to give it a little slap. There. Neato. I still got some pearl on top. That's all right. I'm going to put this through the pasta machine, starting at the thickest setting, just to make sure that I have it. You know. And I also have to make sure it's, yeah, see, this is always, obviously has flattened out since we started. My buddy is back. Oh. That's my boyfriend. His buddy's back. I cut that off so I can actually see if I'm getting close. His buddy is a bird. He had his lunch yesterday, and he said, I looked over and he said, here's this bird standing beside me. I was like, well, that's kind of weird because he works in a building. Anyway, but his buddy's back again today. All right, I need to trim this off. There, I know I'm doing all this trimming and I'm talking and it's like, what are you doing, Ange? Hello. Let's do this one. That'll give me more leverage. I got to do this side. Yeah, so I guess his bird's back again. Cool. I told him, I said, well, you should feed him. He must be hungry. I might not be able to get earrings and a pendant. Maybe I'll just make a pendant. I can't even get that up there close enough. Just smush it. Smush it. Smush it, she says. Smush it and burnish it. I should tell him to take a picture of the bird. Take a picture of the bird. Show me your buddy. Yeah, still not quite even. I have no idea where that voice came from, but anyway, it came deep, from deep within. Oh, my bigger roller. Say what I do, lose it again? Wouldn't surprise me. These days it's like I'm losing my head. Yes, honey, you said your buddy's back. I know. Because you know it's going to keep reminding me that his buddy's back. You can always put things here too if you don't like your little line. I gotta pick this up because it's going to stick right to my table. Like it is. I'll put it on a piece of paper. I'll get another piece of paper. I am sitting here sweating. Whew, I got the window open. That's pretty cool looking though, isn't it? What do you think? All right, I had to get that line burnished in. I gotta take my sweater off first. Whew. There we go. There we go. Okay, now, you know, I'm gonna have to go with my heart. Gotta go with my heart. But I'm just gonna put it so I get the cat fur out. I think they had a field day while I was in bed for a few days. Because there was fur everywhere in here. How about, I'm gonna get some of the pansies in there. Or them so-called pansies, you know? That looks pretty good, do you think? I think so. Ugh. there's that. Now, am I going to be able to get some earrings? That's the question, you see, at hand. I should have got my little heart cutter. I think I have, here it is, right? Look, it's here. I'm amazed. Give it a little wipe. I'm going to take this off. I'm going to leave my heart in there. And because I do have a lot left, so we can get that pulled apart. And I'm going to trim this. And we're going to reload our whatchamacallit. Like so. So we can make more. It's that easy. And where I'm on paper, I should be able to join it even better. Yeah, like that. I'll bring this down a little further. There we go. Burnish it. Sorry, didn't mean to hit that. So I decided to buy shares in the Rolaids company because, yeah, I've been using all kinds of them. But I say that because I'm getting the heartburn back again. A little spot there, but maybe I can sand that out. I don't know, I'm not going to worry about it. I can always cut around it too. See, more gobs of fur. Like, are you kidding me? Whew. Good thing I love my babies. All right, I'm going to try and line this up so that I get a little bit of both. And we're going to see how I did. Not bad. Let's see if I can do it again. There. Anyway, now I'm just joking about going into the Rolade business, but sometimes I wonder. That's not bad either. I think they're gonna look cute. Obviously, I have enough to do more. Not today. I need a flatter piece of paper. Oh, come on. Don't have to be hard to get up. Yeah, you know, not so bad. Once you reduce them and, you know, do little markings in them and whatever. There we go. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. So, just smooth them out a little bit. Stuck. Like that. I'm not going to worry about, I did cut that out too, didn't I? Oh, Angela. You don't want that piece of black in there. Wouldn't be so bad if I wasn't half blind. Takes everything. Look, and then I put it on down here. Takes everything for me just to put jewelry together. Let's see, there's a spot there. Let's get rid of that before I make a huge mess. I may resin these too. I haven't decided. Did it go back on again? Maybe it's just some of the red. Maybe it's not even black. I don't know. Help me out here, guys. Did I get it? Yeah, it's gone now. Watch me put another piece on. Yeah, that wouldn't be good. All right, baking it. That's it. Done. And when it's done, I'll be back. So let's see you in the flash. And here we go. They're baked. I did resin. This is a resin I'm using. I'm going to be using some of this mica powder. This, you can tell I've been playing with resin, is how it turned out. Not bad, I don't think, anyway. Ooh. I'll stop now. All right, flipping it over. This is what I'm going to do to the back because I was going to leave them and it's like, I don't really want to leave them like that. And then I was going to put some textured clay on the back. No, I don't really want to do that either. So I'm just going to put out a little bit of resin. You don't need a lot. I might even have too much. And then I'm going to use some of my mica powder. And again, you don't need much of this either. Probably gonna end up using too much. I'll just leave it at that. You need a brush. I've got mine sitting here in some alcohol. Isopropyl alcohol. If I didn't, whoops, I broke my brush. Let's stick that back in there. All right. So, oopsie, we're gonna mix this up. This is the next day too, by the way. I just wore myself out, but that's all right. I'll brush some of that mica powder over there, mix it up. Waste not, want not. I don't get it all, doesn't matter, because I can just wipe it off. Maybe I might need more, I don't know. Anyway, we're just gonna put it on the back and just brush it on. Just like this. I've already done the other pieces. Mind you, they're still in the UV light, so I haven't actually looked at it to see how it came out. I think they're okay. I'm trying to stay in the camera, so it's hard for me to see what I'm doing. Found a fuzzy. I'm always getting fuzzies. Can you imagine? 2 Maine Coons. That wouldn't have anything to do with it now, would it? Just slap it on. Well, maybe I did just give myself enough at best. And then I like tapping it on too, just so it gives it its own little design. As you can see. I seen another fuzzy. Yeah, Mo just jumped up through here, so, you know. He had to get in the window because we're out mowing. He's got to see what's going on. Making sure everything's okay and I'm not in danger and, you know. I'm sure that's what he's thinking. Not. Let's face it, they're still cats. And if you see any air bubbles, just tap them. And they should come out. So I think that looks pretty cool. I'm going to put that in the UV light with my other pieces. I still see something going on here. That looks better. I like leaving them to sit for a minute too. I don't always, but I do like doing that because that way you'll see if there's any imperfections going on. So there it is. Let's put that in the light. And I'll turn it back on again. My hands are sticky. I know, you should really use gloves. Oh well. I'm like a child. I don't listen. I never had a problem with UV resin, personally. I know some people do. And again, can I mow a lawn? No. Which a lot of people can, but I can't. But the UV resin doesn't bother me. Weird. I always said I was kind of weird. All right, I'm gonna take out a piece that I've had in here for a little bit and see how it looks. There it is. I like how it's got that wavy, swirly look on the back. And this is the front. So next all we have to do is drill. But I'm going to put this back in for a little bit longer. And when they're nice and cured, I'll be back and see what we can do with these. See you in a minute. All right. Here we are, back, and I decided to do it all off camera, but all I did was drill a hole, put a jump ring in, and put this on, and this black cord, because, again, I'm running out of cords. But that's how that turned out. There's the back. I love how it looks. So pretty. This one just drilled a hole. This is a pinch bill with a bail on it. And I have one of these cords, so I put that on this one. And so the back. And I did another one. Jump ring. This one here, I put a little charm on it. And the back. I think this was the first one I did. Anyway, because I didn't do the tap, tap, tap with it. And these are the earrings. I did this pair after, but this is the other pair. And again, the back, which looks pretty cool. And I did the same to this. So I think they came out quite nice. So there, that's what I did with the pieces I had. And I made my own ear wires because I still haven't purchased any. And that's fine because you know what? They're just as easy as it is to, whatever, put the other ones together. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. And what am I saying? I don't know. Hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sticking around and putting up with my foolishness and illnesses. Anyway, and don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment. You know the drill. All that good fun stuff. Anyway, truly appreciate it. And I'll see you in the next tutorial. Bye for now.